right, so I'm Niddy Griddy, and again, the name of my podcast is Better Late Than Never. Okay, I'm gonna try to break down like what my podcast is really gonna be about. Like, what am I speaking about? What do I mean with the way I deliver my message? Throughout my life, I've obtained a lot of good information. I've learned a lot of lessons. And like one of the most important things growing up, all the lessons that you learn and all those growing pains, it's not the first time being done. It's the same thing, just different name, different, different people, different, different generations and stuff like that. But I've learned the importance of things like the quotes and stuff like that. That how people are always quoting other people to to explain something in their own life. And growing up, like my grandparents and the older people would always have these quotes they would say to you, like, "You reap what you sow." Chickens coming home to roost. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like that's what people have done throughout history to explain stuff. These rules, these sayings, but they actually do mean something. Well, that's why I incorporate that into my podcast. I like to start off with that and then work my way back because it's just that important. It's just that important. So what I want to talk about today is this: the chains of habit are too weak to be felt until they're too strong to be broken. I'm going to say that again. Listen. The chains of habit are too weak to be felt until they're too strong to be broken. Okay, so what do I mean by this? When you're coming up, and you have your friends and you have your little clique, depending on the age you are at the time. But the time is gonna come at some point in your life, and it does everybody. Nobody can escape this moment in your life where you're gonna reflect and you're gonna really dissect your life and see if you're living the way that you want to be living. You're gonna ask yourself that one very hard question of, am I at where I wanted to be at this age, at this time, blah 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 blah. And it doesn't matter what you tell other people. You can tell other people anything you want to, but the worst thing you can do is lie to yourself. And there are people out here who not only lie to themselves, but they believe their own bullshit. They believe it. These people are delusional. A lot of y'all niggas is delusional. I don't know if it's so much the internet or just the era we in, but this whole fucking everybody's a celebrity, everybody has something important to say. We should, like, this shit has gotten stupid as fuck. I mean, it's gotten really dumb. Nobody can think for themselves. It's this whole group mentality with everything. It's so many different groups. You know what I'm saying? From your country, American, to your race, that group, your gender, that group, your sexual preference, that group. It's so many different groups of, it's just so frustrating. And it makes people delusional because today they're fighting for men's rights, tomorrow they're fighting for LBGT or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got so much stuff going on within yourself that you're not even living your life. You're becoming distracted with all the politics that's going on, and it's rendering you apathetic. It's rendering you apathetic. The worst thing you can do is, I'd rather you try and get it wrong than to not ever have tried at all. Not trying at all is the only failure. As long as you're trying and really putting effort into it, it's gonna go right like you want it to. Because let me tell you what happens. People who are already successful at whatever they're doing, so whatever it is that you want to do in your life, There's already a bunch of people already out here who are doing that. Who can tell you what that looks like? Who can tell you what that feels like? Who can tell you what the day-to-day looks like while you're doing that? Whatever that profession you want it to be, activity or whatever you're talking about. There's people out here who came before you. Anything you want to do, from astronaut to entertainer, someone's already doing it. That's the importance of having mentors and elders and role models. You decide what you want to do. I want to be a writer. And then guess what? You go fucking find writers and follow the motherfuckers around and learn what it means to be a writer. You know what I'm saying? You don't just hop into some shit like I want to do this and then don't get any prep happening. That's not how it works. Life is on-the-job training. That's what it is. A continuous period of on-the-job training. So whatever you want to do, you got to get that on-the-job training, but in your actual life. You know what I mean? If you want to be good with women, you should probably go do on-the-job training with somebody who's good with women. You know what I'm saying? What I'm seeing a lot of is people are asking the wrong people for advice on the wrong stuff. And it doesn't make a lot of sense. But that's what we do now. That's what we're doing, I guess. The chains of habit are too weak to be felt until they're too strong to be broken. Again, the chains of habit are too weak to be felt until they're too strong to be broken. I see a lot of men, they're being destroyed by drugs, alcohol, sex. Sex is a big one. Sex, gambling. A lot of these addictions, man, I'm seeing it ruin a lot of people's lives. People I grew up with. I'm just seeing them like in real time, just deteriorating, and it's happening really fast, man. Like I'm telling you, that day is gonna come. That's why I want to holler at the young men. Like I want to get at you like now, early, man, cause the day is gonna come, man. You're gonna wake up. And you gotta ask yourself that question, man. You gotta G-check yourself. Damn, what have I done with my life? I'm 35. I'm 40. Damn. And you're gonna be looking around at your peers and the people you grew up with, friends, family members, all that. And the better that the people around you are doing, you're gonna fall back. You're gonna really be out. You're not gonna be able to fit into that. Because whether you want to or not, reflection is a must. You can't not reflect. That's just how human beings are. So if I got a friend and he just, you know what I mean, he just made his first million, you know, he's a businessman. Whenever we link up, we still could be friends. As people branch off and do their own lives, you still remain friends with those you grew up with. So when y'all get together, it really does show, you know, in whatever y'all doing, how far apart y'all really have become. You know what I mean? You're not exactly the same person. So maybe you went and got a lot of schooling. So now those conversations are with the guy who's got his education right. He may talk a little bit more proper. His conversation, the things he decided to talk about are going to change. I know that's the way it is for me. I don't give a fuck who I'm hanging with. I'm not going to sit there and talk a bunch of bullshit for like 20 minutes straight. I convert that shit over to cash, 20 minutes. Shit. Sorry, bro. Okay, I think I'm going to end it right here. I'm kind of driving and shit, man. But look, I'm Niddy Griddy. My thing is this. I'm going to talk about quotes. I'm going to talk about words to live by, man. The stuff that really matters, bro. We're going to have fun, too. But there's nothing more fun than having your affairs in order. Being together financially, man. Like, those things right there are what you need to take care of your business before your business take care of you. Another quote. The things that I ain't even gonna say that one right now. All right, look, Niddy Griddy. Again, my podcast is Better Late Than Never. And I'm gonna holler at y'all boys. Peace. All right, so I'm Niddy Griddy. And again, the name of my podcast is Better Late Than Never. Okay,